Look around, everywhere you turn is heartache. It's everywhere that you go. You try everything you can to escape the pain of life that you know. When all else tells you when you long to be something better than you are today. I know a place where you can get away. It's called a dance floor, and here's what it's for. So come on, go. Let your body move to the music. Hey, 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 come on, go. Let your body go with the flow. You know you can do it. All you need is your own imagination. So use it, that's what it's for. Go inside for your finest inspiration. Your dreams will open the door. It makes no difference if you're black or white, if you're a boy or a girl. If the music's pumping, it will give you new life. You're a superstar, yes, that's what you are. You know it. Come on, folks. Let your body move to the music. Hey, 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 come on, folks. Let your body go with the flow. You know you can do it. Beauty's where you find it, not just where you bump and grind it. Soul is in the musical. That's why I feel so beautiful, magical. Life's a ball, so get on the dance floor. Oh, let your body move to the music. Hey, 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 come on, folks. Let your body go with the flow. You know you can do it. It is where you find it. It is where you find it. Freddie Barlow and Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio, Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean, on the cover of a magazine. Grace Kelly, Hollow Jean, picture of a beauty queen. Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, dance on air. They had style, they had grace. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Lauren Kaplan, Lana too. Betty Davis, we love you. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Vote. You got to just let your body move to the music. Ooh, you got to just let your body go with the flow. Ooh, you got to just go.
From Orem, Utah, it's the 1999 Miss Utah Pageant. Tonight's pageant is being brought to you in part by Losi Jewelers, only in the Cotton Tree Square. 59 beautiful and talented young women from throughout this great state of Utah will compete for over $34,000 in scholarship money and the honor of representing this state at the Miss America Pageant. Let's meet each delegate now.
Hi, I'm Emily Morgan, Miss American Fork, attending UVSC major in elementary education.
I'm Lisa McNeely, a Sarah Valley, a freshman at Utah State University, majoring in elementary education.
Hi, I'm Chanel Carter, Miss Beaver County. I'm attending Dixie College with a major in nursing.
Hi, I'm Patrice Nelson, Miss Bountiful Area, a senior at the University of Utah, majoring in piano. Western Utah, I'm Lindsay Ryan, Miss Nephi City.
Good evening, I'm Miss Rybog and Family Saxon, studying dance education at Weber State University. Hello, I'm Dallas Rose, Miss Northern Counties. I currently attend Weber State University, majoring in fitness and nutrition.
A piano performance major at Brigham Young University. I'm Melissa Haney, Miss Orem. Entering Utah State University, studying special education and vocal performance, I am Naomi Bowles from Payson. Miss Public Girls, Stephanie Langford, a graduate from UVSC, majoring in secondary education. Majoring in public relations at Brigham Young University, representing the great city of Provo, I'm Melinda Fitzgerald.
Hi, I'm Tracy Jensen, Ms. Redcliffe. I'm a recent graduate of Southern Utah University with a major in communications and a minor in dance performance.
Hello, I'm Emily Oberlin, Miss Richfield. I'll be attending Dixie College, majoring in graphic design.
Hello, I'm Melissa Richardson, Miss Riverton. I will be attending the University of Utah, majoring in elementary education. A senior at Weber State University, majoring in child and family studies. I am Melanie Slaughter, Miss Roy.
Proud to represent the beautiful city of Salem, I am Holly Eisenman, a broadcast journalism major at the University of Utah.
Good evening, I am Christine Younger, Miss Salt Lake County Fair, currently a vocal performance major at UVSC. Majoring in business with a minor in music at Brigham Young University, I am Miss Sandy Allison Reinhold.
Janie Ann Peterson, Miss Savvy, attending Snow College, majoring in education.
Representing Sevier County, I'm Kristen DeGraff, an engineering computer science major attending Southern Utah University.
A junior studying violin performance and pursuing an advanced degree in genetics, I'm Vanessa Casewell at Miss Snow College. Good evening, I'm Nikolai Naylor, Miss Snow Country. I just finished my second year of post-high school education at Dixie College with a major in music.
I'm Carrie Ann Sewell, Miss Southern Utah University, majoring in interpersonal communication and public relations.
I'm Camilla Preston, representing South Jordan City, pursuing a degree in dance choreography at UVSC.
I'm Summer Chambers, Miss Spanish Sport, a student at Brigham Young University studying family science and art history.
Majoring in dance education at Brigham Young University from Springville, the Art City, I'm Shauna Greer.
Hello, my name is Amanda Cook, Miss Taylorsville. I'm a BYU Cougar studying marketing communication. I am Alexis Watson, Miss Tooele County, a junior at Brigham Young University, majoring in English.
I am Miss Uinta Basin, Emily January, a junior at Brigham Young University, majoring in English and minoring in communications. Studying behavioral science at Utah Valley State College, I'm Melissa Haley, Miss Uinta County. Good evening, I am Tiffany Glenhill, Miss Utah County, a junior at Brigham Young University, majoring in broadcast journalism. Attending Brigham Young University as a sophomore, majoring in broadcast journalism, I am Miss Utah State Fair, Jamie Palmer. I am Joanna Larson, Miss Utah Valley. I'm at Brigham Young University, getting my master's degree in English.
I am Jenny Nuteka, Miss Utah Valley State College, where I'm majoring in health science.
A graduate of Utah State University with a Bachelor of Music and Vocal Performance. My name is Emily Holmes, and I represent Wasatch County. My name is Sid Rebel, Miss Washington County Fair, majoring in exercise and sports science education at the University of Utah. Hi, I'm Josie Scholar, Miss Weber County, double majoring in broadcast journalism and English from Weber State University. A junior at Westminster College, majoring in elementary education, I am Amy Beckman, Miss West Valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our Master of Ceremony for this evening, Mr. Doug Jardine, and our guest performer, Nathan Dunford. Please welcome our Miss Utah dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, Please welcome Miss Utah, Michelle Mobley.
I have not been this excited for 2 days. At the Summer Games down in Cedar City when my 14 and under team won the gold. Dude.
All right, way to go.
Anybody in particular that you like up here on the stage tonight? And that is why it is actually so fun to be here, isn't it?
Oh man, is it ever?
Sure, we're going to take it from 59 to 10 to 5 to 1. But right now and forever and ever and ever, there are 59 beautiful winners, are there not?
Yes.
And I am privileged this evening, ladies and gentlemen, to have standing next to me one of the finest representatives of this pretty great state that the great state has ever had, our current Miss Utah, Michelle Mobley. And she's from my hometown, which gives, I guess, Miss Sandy a pretty good chance tonight, too, right?
Well, you know, I live in Sandy, so you never know.
Give us a good welcome and tell us how exciting it is to be here as a contestant, maybe what they're going.
Oh man, the nerves, the butterflies. You know, we've talked about this all the other nights, and I just hope that they're all soaking in every moment. Because right now, any one of these ladies, this is the last moment for these next few seconds, that any one of you has a shot at becoming Miss America 2000. That's exciting. I really think so. So.
I think they should all be Miss America 2000.
I think so too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with the turn of the century simply around our proverbial corner, everybody is talking about Y2K, what exactly it means, what might happen, and what the new century has in store for all of us. With this in mind, we selected our theme, and you probably read it in your programs this evening, Reflections of Our Future. Kind of thought-provoking there, Reflections of the Future.
It's kind of deep, isn't it?
Sounds like a movie Back to Our Future, something.
A little different.
Well, with the future at hand, are you ready?
I am so ready. I'm sure these ladies are too. I can't wait.
We are ready now, ladies and gentlemen, to go ahead and announce, and that's what I have to do. I come here and after 2 days, I simply quickly take them down from 59 to 10. But that's...
There's the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, these names are in no particular order, and I'm sure you understand what they've been through over the last couple of days, especially if you happen to live with one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, our top 10. Miss Snow College, Vanessa Casebolt. Miss Utah Valley State College, Jenny Lynn Tucker. Miss Payson, Naomi Lena Bowles. They always try and get the one in the farthest corner on the top of the stage. Please welcome Miss Southern Utah University, Carrie Ann Sewell. Miss Utah County, Tiffany Gladhill. Miss Cache Valley Logan Vanessa Bellum. Miss Utah Valley Joanna Larson. Miss Utah State Fair Jamie Leilani Palmer. Miss Salem Holly C. Eisenman. And our 10th finalist had to be Miss Sandy Allison Breinholt. Ladies and gentlemen, let them hear you and let the rest hear you, please. Well, I have to tell you, this is going to be an emotional evening for Michelle because she's already in tears.
I am. I'm so excited for all of them, I can't stand it.
I know.
We would like to congratulate these ladies for being named semi-finalists, and we now need to excuse them because they need to go get ready for the first phase of competition. So ladies, you are excused.
And to get a fresh box of Kleenex, obviously, too, right?
I'm going to be okay. I'll hold up.
No, for the last girl.
Oh, yes, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also have additional awards this evening. We're announcing our 5 non-finalists award, which Michelle is familiar with from the Miss America pageant, although you should have won it all. Oh, my heavens. Not taking anything away from Miss Virginia, obviously.
I know, she's fabulous.
We have 4 non-finalist talent awards, 1 non-finalist interview awards. The awards are given to the delegate who earned the highest score but was not selected as a semi-finalist. And I also was given that list before as well. I've had such a hard time keeping it to myself, but nobody would talk to me anyway, so it wasn't too hard. Our non-finalist talent winners, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Snow Country, Nikolai Naylor. There's a new BMW right inside that box. You can blow it up and give it to your younger. Miss Bountiful Area, Patrice Nelson, also a talent winner. The talent portion is so special in this competition. They are so talented. They spent so many years. Miss Orem, Melissa Haney, also a talent winner. And I think probably the longest name that would have to appear on any sash, Miss Brigham City Peach Queen, Noelle Willis, also a talent winner. And ladies and gentlemen, our non-finalist interview award goes to Miss Spanish Fork, Summer Chambers. Michelle, do you want to go back and forth, or do you want to read this part right here?
I'll read this part right here. We need to give all of these ladies another round of applause because they have all been great and outstanding representatives of all their local areas. And they really have.
Absolutely congratulations now, some consoling now, some way to go, come back, see you next year now.
I know, it's so hard. That is the hardest part about all of this, but yet it's really exciting because a lot of girls work really hard.
Can you
to
hear
get
them back
here.
there?
I know.
I thought it might be, I knew it was going to be. The Miss America organization, ladies and gentlemen, is the largest provider of scholarships to young women in this nation. If you can believe it, it is an astounding number indeed. $32 million will be awarded this year through the program. The Miss Utah organization is honored to be a part of its parent organization, the Miss America organization.
The Miss Utah organization is also really proud to announce that this year the Miss Utah organization will provide over $34,000 in cash scholarships.
That is absolutely incredible.
It is phenomenal,
$34,000 in scholarships.
And an additional, there will be $100,000 given out in-kind scholarships and be available to these young women competing this year. So
That's fantastic.
it really is. So if you'll just take a moment to read in your program book the scholarships and award page and in that souvenir program that you all have.
Was it a souvenir program? It only cost you, what, $15? You don't have to read it right now.
Well, the judging process that determines the 10 semifinalists this evening is different this year than in previous years, and this is going to be interesting to a lot of you. It is being done in the same format as it is done at the Miss America pageant from the preliminary nights. From the preliminary nights, the field was narrowed down to 15 delegates who had the total highest overall scores. All of the scores were then erased, including the interview score, and then the judges then reviewed a video of each young lady in all 4 categories. Then each semifinalist was given a composite score on a scale of 1 through 10 from each judge, and then it was from this composite score that our top 10 semifinalists were chosen. And this composite score is the score that will carry over and account for 40% of the top semifinalist total score. Evening wear will be worth 15% this evening, talent worth 20, swimming suit worth 15, and the 5 finalist onstage interview is worth 10%.
You know what I had the chance to do today? They obviously didn't know who the 10 finalists were going to be, so I got to read a bunch of bios today and make up questions just in case it happened to be your daughter or sister. And congratulations, parents and friends and sisters and brothers. You have raised and lived with absolutely marvelous young women. Congratulations to all of you.
And on that same note, I just need to quickly take a moment. It's not listed in the program, but except on my thank you page. But my dad has done so much printing for me this year. He did little advertisement tickets for the Miss America program to give out here in the state. He did trading cards for me back at Miss America. They went over so well.
I bet they're better than Pete Rose cards.
I don't know. I don't know about that. But I've been able to bring these trading cards to all of the schools. Every student I've talked to, I've given over 450 appearances. And there were over like 250,000 cards, but every single student got a card, a little picture of me, thanks to my dad. So thank you to my dad and Spectrum Specialties. I've got a great team.
We want to ask you before we get into the talent portion this evening, if you happen to have a cell phone or a beeper, we know that people want to get in contact with you, but we don't want to know that they are. So if you would please turn them off, that would really help us for the rest of the evening. Well, this is 1999. It's been 10 years, 1989, when we crowned a beautiful young woman at that time as Miss Utah. Tonight, former Miss Utah 1989, in her 10th year anniversary, Jackie Dawn Tingy Louder will sing us her award-winning at that point. That was award-winning, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, you'll remember. She sang at Miss America. Please welcome her, won't you, as she entertains us with Over the Rainbow.
Thank you. I cannot believe it has been 10 years. Now I'm married, have 2 children, moved to Nashville, and cut my hair short. But I'm back. Thanks, Chad, for asking me back. Chad asked me to do this song that I performed at the Miss America pageant, and this song has meant so much to me over the years. I know some of you are probably sick of hearing it, but that's okay. I'm going to sing it anyway. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. I even forgot the words. Can you believe that? So many times in my mama's lullaby. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where my troubles melt like lemon drops, way above those chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, little bluebirds fly. Oh, those birds fly over the rainbow. Why can't I? Somewhere over the rainbow, little bluebirds fly. Oh, those birds fly over the rainbow. Someday, so will I. Someday, so will So will I.
Thank you very much. That was absolutely marvelous. You're welcome. No, a couple of the girls wanted pictures. They keep these scrapbooks, you know. They're like this big already from the last 3 days. And I'm sitting there with my arm around this gorgeous woman, and the camera doesn't work. And the one next to me is all worried about it. I'm going, take as long as you want. I've got till like next Friday, Saturday. Don't have to be anywhere in particular. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to send a special thanks this evening to Mountain View High School and all the techs that are working this evening. They're doing an absolutely marvelous job. Alan Peterson, Joshua Johnson, Jared Trimmerman, and Ephraim Harris. We couldn't pull this off without you. Does that mean? Okay, then I'll just do one of those. You've had the privilege already of listening to Michelle Mobley sing our national anthem, and now it is my pleasure, and it will be yours soon, to hear her sing our theme song for this evening. Please welcome Michelle back, won't you, as she performs Reflections.
But you never know me. Every day it's as if I play a part. Now I see if I wear a mask I can fool the world, but I cannot fool my heart. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show who I am inside? I am now in a world where I have to hide my heart and what I believe in, but somehow I will show the world what's inside my heart and be loved for who I am. Who is that girl I Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Must I pretend that I'm someone else for a time? When will my reflection show who I am inside? Well, there's a heart that must be free to hide that burns with the need to know the reason why. Why must we all conceal what we think, how we feel? Must there be a secret me I'm forced to hide? I won't pretend that I'm someone else for all time. When will my reflection show who I am inside? When will my reflection show who I am
That's great, and the addition of the screens are absolutely marvelous. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our first competition this evening is in the area of talent. The talent competition is the single aspect that sets the Miss America system apart from all other pageants. When judging this area of competition, the judges are looking for several things, including talent selection, interpretive ability, technical skill, stage presence, entertainment value, and the combination of all performing elements. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue now with our talent competition. Our first semifinalist is Miss Snow College, Vanessa Casebolt. Let me tell you a little bit about what Vanessa is going to do, and hopefully I can pronounce some of these names. Vanessa will be performing Otakar Novacek's romantic piece, Mato Perpetuo, performed on the electric violin. Vanessa explores a new world of classical jazz. Originally intended to be played as an etude, this violin solo has now been transformed into an entertaining and exhausting, not for me, for her, showpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Casebolt. Sometimes adjectives aren't appropriate. I think exhausting fits very nicely. Ladies and gentlemen, our second semifinalist this evening is Miss Utah Valley State College, Jenny Lynn Tucker. Jenny Lynn is the daughter of Val and Elaine Tucker, pageant director Bob Rasmussen. Perhaps the most touching of all that Chopin has written is the tale of his second ballad, which took him 3 years to complete. It is most remarkable feature, and that is its astonishing juxtaposition of what would be simple, lilting innocence with the most violent passion. Ladies and gentlemen, Jenny Lynn Tucker.
Thank you, Jenny Lynn. Contestant number 55 this evening is Miss Payson Naomi Lena Bowles. Naomi is the daughter of Daniel L. and Ingrid R. Bowles, and her pageant director is Diana Steele. From the timeless entertainment of Broadway, Naomi has combined 2 hit titles by the renowned American composers George Gershwin and Jerome Kern. Join her now as she explores the romance and fierce determination of love in her classical jazz rendition of The Man I Love and Can't Help Loving That Man. Let's welcome Naomi Lena Bowles.
Someday he'll come along, the man I love, and he'll be big and strong, the man I love. And when he comes my way, I'll do my best to make him stay. Oh, listen, sister, I love my Mr. Man, and I can't tell you why. There ain't no reason why I should love that man. It must be something that the angels done plan. Fish gotta swim and birds gotta fly. I've gotta love one man till I die. Can't tell, loving that man
Thank you, Naomi. Our fourth semifinalist this evening is Miss Southern Utah University, Carrie Ann Sewell. Carrie is the daughter of Larry Sewell and Karen Sewell, pageant director Del Beatty. Over the past 7 years, Carrie Ann has been an award-winning performer in drama, speech, as well as debate. Tonight, she'll be playing the role of Theda from the play It Had to Be You, written by Renee Taylor and Joseph Bologna. Prepare to laugh aloud as we will backstage. We'll join with you as Carrie Ann Sewell performs this humorous monologue depicting an emotionally and critical audition.
Wait a minute! I'm here! Oh, this is a bad day to ask about quality. You see, I didn't get any sleep last night. I've been writing this play for myself for the past 3 years, only I can't quite finish it. I don't know if I'm blank because I'm desperate or desperate because I'm blank. Why am I telling you this? Look, I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of duress right now. I need to support myself while I finish my play. I owe my psychiatrist alone $3,000 and I shouldn't have told you that. I try to have humor about that situation, but look, let's face it. I know that I'm not conventionally uptight like the women you normally see doing these things. But I'm a late bloomer. I know I am, because I'm getting better looking. It's not like I had something and then I lost it. I just never had it. I'm getting it now. I can do it all. I've done it all. I've been a hit. Okay, so I bombed out. But I would dare to be me on your commercial. And I can sing! Okay, not good. But not bad. Oh, Man River. Oh, you're lucky. Because I'm up and coming. Success is a series of small steps. And this commercial just happens to be my first one. Oh, I'm getting good vibes from you people. Ask, and ye shall receive. So I'm asking. No, I better demand. I insist that you hire me. And if you don't, I swear I'm going to go home and finish my play. And then that's it for all of you. I have the power to change my life.
Thank you, Carrie. Contestant number 52 this evening is Miss Utah County, Tiffany Gledhill. Tiffany is the daughter of Robert and Diana Gledhill, and her pageant director is Francine Christensen. With his dazzling and unique display of keyboard technique, Liberace became not only one of the greatest entertainers of our time, but a legend indeed. Miss Tiffany Gledhill successfully secured from the Liberace Museum in Las Vegas, Nevada, the only known copy of Liberace's brilliant piano arrangement of the famous Warsaw Concerto by Adenzel. Tiffany thought it would be fun to include a few Liberace trappings, so here she is, jewels and tails. Let's welcome Tiffany Gledhill.
Thank you, Tiffany. Ladies and gentlemen, our sixth semifinalist this evening is Miss Cache Valley Logan, Vanessa Ballum. Vanessa is the daughter of Michael and Laurie Ballum, pageant director Jim Reese. It is time for us to step back now to the old roaring 20s with George and Ira Gershwin's tantalizing refrain, "Someone to Watch Over Me," from their Broadway hit, "Okay," Vanessa Ballum.
There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still, we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone to watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who'll watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed? Follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me.
Thank you, Vanessa. Contestant number 32 this evening is Miss Utah Valley, Joanna Larson. She is the daughter of Lloyd Don Larson and Joyce K. Larson, and her pageant director is Lana Hiskey. George Bizet's famous opera Carmen was initially too shocking for the French theater. The show is a story of a fiery Spanish gypsy who was violently killed by a lover and was considered to be a threat to law and order. As Joanna performs an arrangement of Carmen on her flute, listen to its haunting melody and spirited runs. Perhaps you'll understand why Carmen soon became the most popular opera of all time. Let's welcome Joanna Larson.
Thank
Thank you very much, Joanna. Our 8th semifinalist this evening in our talent competition is Miss Utah State Fair, Jamie Leilani Palmer. Jamie is the daughter of Lane and Leilani Palmer, pageant director Julene Judd. In Edvard Grieg's Concerto in A minor, Grieg creates an emotional atmosphere with strong and sudden accents and vivid contrasts of light and shade intertwined to envelop you in an exciting and captivating experience. As one of his most infamous pieces, Grieg used his passion of life to write this extremely powerful, entertaining, and fiery piece that is sure to leave you captivated and in deep touch with the powerful spirit of this poetic music. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Leilani Palmer. Thank you very much, Jamie. Our 9th semifinalist this evening is Miss Salem Holly C. Eisenman. She is the daughter of Vaughn and Vera Lynn Eisenman, pageant director Georgia Blanchard. Holly has taken her years of classical ballet training into another form with this particular piece. The abstract arm and leg movements are in contrast to the rounded arms and turned out leg positions most often seen in classical ballet. Her music has a beautiful Arabic flair to it. She titles it Desert Rose, and if there ever were a rose found in the desert, it would truly be a treasure and most likely named Holly. Thank you very much, Holly. And our 10th semifinalist, as far as the talent competition goes this evening, is Miss Sandy Allison Breinholt. Allison is the daughter of Craig and Debbie Breinholt, pageant director Beverly Barrett. This challenging piece comes from the Broadway musical Jekyll and Hyde. Allison will demonstrate both incredible range and power in this emotional and difficult song, Miss Sandy Allison Breinholt.
Watch the rain and see my tears run down the window pane. I sit and watch the sky and I can hear it breathe a sigh. I think of him, how we were, and when I think of him, then I remember. By looking in his eyes, will I see beyond tomorrow? By looking in his eyes, will I see beyond the sorrow that I feel in his eyes? His eyes, that overpowering look that hypnotized me. My wise, I would walk away and gladly, but sadly I'm not wise. It's hard to talk away the memories that you prize in his eyes. I know that every look, his eyes, they're like an open book. Everything worth living for is in there, in his
Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for all our semifinalists? Incredible, incredible talent. Well, we have a very special group of 8 people who are judging our competition this evening. Normally I would stand here and simply read part of a bio, but that's not the way I do things. And so I've got a mic right here. And if we could have a little bit of house lights, I'm going to turn this on because I want you to meet them as well. Hopefully, is this one going to work? Now it will, won't it? Did you know I was going to do this? Surprise! I've even written a question for all of you. If you would stand and meet Mr. Joseph Neri. It's only fair we put them through a little bit of what they're judging. A seasoned judge, he's judged numerous local and state pageants. He's also been involved with the Miss Rhode Island Scholarship Program for the past 12 years. Joe is the manager for Miss Rhode Island as well. And I have to ask you then, how do you prepare a state winner for nationals because you also do that?
I have to be the first one to be asked a question, right?
Please get out your notepad, score 1 to 10.
Once Miss State is chosen, the most important thing that state association has to remember is to allow her to be herself. So the only thing that we really would like to do to provide her with support is to just perfect what she already has.
Joseph Neri. Thank you, Mr. Neri. Took a glance at this gentleman already because he happens to be from the state where our current Miss America is from. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lowell Hill. Mr. Hill has served on the Miss Virginia Pageant Board of Directors for 11 years now, in 1995 and 1996. Not a bad picture either, Lowell, do you think? It looks like they took your picture when they took mine for the program. I'm not going to show you mine, but thank heavens for Clairol. For over 20 years, he's judged Miss America preliminaries, including the 1997 Miss Arizona pageant. Last year, as president of Miss Virginia, Lowell was very proud to see Miss Virginia Nicole Johnson crowned as Miss America 1999. So my question for you is very easy. What did it for Nicole, and who? Not who. But do you see the same thing, the same attributes on stage here?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll tell you what did it for Nicole. She had a passion for her platform issue, and that was diabetes awareness and prevention and control and funding. And she has been a spokesperson for that throughout the United States. She had a warmth and a generosity and a love for our program and a desire to share that. And we are more than proud of someone that we think will be in the annals of the Miss America pageant, one of the greatest Miss Americas ever. We're very proud of her.
As are we, as of all of America.
And part number two, this is an incredible array of young women on stage. We're very proud of them too.
Oh, yeah. We call her Tessa. Well, I don't know, I can because I'm MC. I don't know if you can, if you know her well enough. Okay, everybody can. 1, 2, 3. Tessa. Okay. A retired educator, having served the public school system as a training teacher. My heavens, don't we need to pay our teachers a little bit more? She married Bernard Beauchamp and is ready now to celebrate her golden 50th wedding anniversary. One man. That's a popular thing in this state. My question for you is easy. What's the secret to 50 years? I know that's not Miss Utah related, but 50 years, congratulations. What's your secret?
Tell him he's always right.
I bet if you gave me a kiss on the cheek, he wouldn't even know. Hey, Mr. Beauchamp!
I'll give you two.
We'll pretend we're in Russia. One woman with 7 men, just the opposite of what you'd find in most areas in this pretty great state of ours. Indeed, her middle name is not Kingston, so that's good. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Rowe. And you know what I'm going to ask you about because it's the first line. You described yourself as a self-subscribed corporate dropout. I'll get back to that in just a second. Mr. Roque has over 20 years experience in marketing and strategic planning. As a consultant and trainer, he has addressed audiences across the country on many topics, and we are pleased to have you here. But what is a corporate dropout?
Well, I used to fly about 500,000 miles a year. I missed several of my children growing up, so I felt it's maybe time to make a change. So that's what I've done. I'm working now at Ballet West, having a great time. So of all the judges, I'm used to looking at beautiful women all day long, and certainly the last week has been no exception. They've been, just a tremendous group of candidates.
Thank you very much. But I must tell you, Mr. Beauchamp has that same opportunity every single day. Okay. We're going over here. That's why they pay big bucks for those stupid ad-lib things. We'll start on this end. How's that? And that's good if I have Jason. Jason D. Butler is a theater teacher at Granger High School. Way to stay close by and share your talents in West Valley City. He graduated in 1996 from BYU with a Bachelor of Arts in Theater Education and currently is a candidate in the Masters of Educational Counseling at the University of Phoenix. How do you then research the field of, and it says in here, creativity? What is the field of creativity?
That's a good question.
That's why I do mornings on Channel 4.
Oh, Channel 4. Anyway. Our field of creativity is just the idea of creative thinking skills and ways to maximize your brain's capacity. So I've been studying that and learning how to help my students learn more in different settings.
Are they maximizing? Are you maximizing?
We're all minimizing now. It's summer. So.
It's summer. Good point. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason D. Butler. Okay. You know, you and Alan have the same kind of mustache. Kind of throws me off here.
Mine's real though.
Oh, his is not? Okay. And I hope, is it? McAleese, okay. Kevin J. McAleese was born in Flushing and raised in Hicksville, New York. So see, Utah and New York do have things in common. Kevin received his BA from Siena College back in 1979, attended graduate school of the Masters of Public Administration program at C.W. Post University. And then he goes around and he scouts our country for top managers, and he sells them, I don't know if sells is the right word, to Fortune 500 companies. So what traits do top managers have, and do you see any of those traits in our beautiful young women here tonight?
Absolutely. They have poise, they have intelligence, and they basically have it all together. I see them all making about $100,000 in about probably 5 years from now.
How about me?
We'll talk about outplacement after the show. I think your station called me, I'm sorry to say.
Oh my heavens, I think he's hit it right on the head. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alan Klaus. I like your tugs. Alan Klaus resides in Raleigh, North Carolina, where he owns and manages a real estate business. He is also having been on the board of directors and executive committee of the North Carolina Pageant for several years. Alan has served the last 4 as its president and executive director. He is an annual delegate to the Miss America Pageant in a that would be Atlantic City. Yeah, okay. So what I'm asking you is, as you've been to Atlantic City for so many years, is there a common thread that you see among girls who perform well in Atlantic City and state winners? What's the common thread?
The common thread should be that they do the same thing there that they do here. We never change a girl. We never want to change a girl. We want these girls to go up to Miss America and be the real girl we brought them home. And that's what we want them to do up there.
Thank you, Alan Klaus. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, Mr. Van Weil. How are you, Van?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Until I found out I was unemployed. That kind of threw me for a loop. Van resides in Tulsa, Oklahoma, is director of payroll for Williams Company. He has a Bachelor of Science in Accounting from Brigham Young University, a Master's of Business Administration from Westminster College. He served as a pageant judge, judge's auditor, and workshop presenter for several pageants, and that's what caught my eye in here. What most helps girls as you offer workshops through different pageants?
I would say preparation. I have worked a lot with young ladies on the interview portion of the pageant and also talent. And the best advice I can give them, one of the judges said earlier, is be yourself. But beyond that, practice and do that you do best and really work on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, our panel of judges. But I'm only going to step as far as right here. Stand up, Viola. Viola Murray, ladies and gentlemen, is the Assistant Judges Chairman. Viola has been involved with pageants for 11 years in various capacities, including, and I love this, mother of the first attendant to Miss Teen Utah Scholarship. That must have been something fun for you to do. I'm not going to ask you a question, by the way. I'm just going to have you stand here and look absolutely stunning. She has conducted numerous pageant preparation workshops and served on the Miss Murray Committee for 10 years. Our Assistant Judges Chairman, Viola Murray. And that just leaves me with one person, doesn't it? And you knew I was coming back over here. Go ahead, stand up here. Look gorgeous too. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Bartmus is our Judges Chairman. Michelle is a media relations specialist and newsletter editor in the best school district I would imagine in the state.
Definitely, Granite School District.
Okay. She's been managing editor of a chain of weekly newspapers in Salt Lake County and public relations director for the Salt Lake Repertory Theater. Ladies and gentlemen, our Judges Chairman, Michelle Bartmus, our fine judges. Thank you very much. Oh, and that takes us now. See, all that was so our contestants could get ready to go for evening wear. That is so important. You know why? Because our auditors for this evening are from the auditing firm of Hawkins, Cloward, and Simister, Jeff Wild and Clint Peterson, and I walked right by them. I figured, what the heck, they haven't seen my 1040, they're just doing a pageant. Welcome, gentlemen. We couldn't do this without you. Our second phase of competition this evening will be evening wear and will account for about 15% of each lady's overall score. The delegates will be judged on an overall first impression, sense of confidence, personality, and stage presence, their walk, their posture, carriage, appropriateness of their evening wear, beauty, and sense of attractiveness. But first, as they prepare, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Utah Michelle Mobley will sing "It's Time." Please welcome Michelle and our Miss Utah dancers.
It's time to hold my hand and take a chance. It's time to pay the band and start the dance. We hear the melody, we know the song. It's time, I think, we're on the brink of waiting for too long. Why not believe our eyes and cross our hearts, dispense with alibis, enough old starts. It's time to put away our childish things and time to trust in us and what tomorrow brings. It's time to risk it all and shoot the moon. So just let go and fall. It's not too soon. Before we stumble past our prime, I know together we can make this climb. 'Cause I believe for you and me, it's time. It's getting too late for a lengthy debate, so let's go for the win. Let's give forever a shove so that love can begin. It's time to let it run, 'cause time won't wait. If luck is on our side, it's not too late. Before we stumble past our prime, I know together we can make this climb. 'Cause I believe for you and me. It's
They all walked right by me.
Me too, Doug.
Yeah, I know. They're all beautiful, and I feel very short. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin our evening wear competition this evening with our first semifinalist. Please welcome Miss Snow College, Vanessa Casebolt.
Don't be afraid, my dear. See with me. I made a whole career out of being who I wanted to be. Now to make your dreams come true.
Thank you, Vanessa. Our second semifinalist is Miss Utah Valley State College, Jenny Lynn Tucker.
Some dreams, you know, but they all got swept away with the rain. Try to make your dreams come true, but don't confuse this fire with romance. For I will not remember you. You are just another tango to dance.
Thank you, Jenny Lynn. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Payson, Naomi Lena Bowles.
Just a few stars can take you. A few stars more takes you twice.
Naomi Bowles. Our fourth semifinalist, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Southern Utah University, Carrie Ann Sewell.
You are just another tango to dance, and there'll always be a tango to dance. There will always be a tango to dance.
Carrie Ann Sewell. Our fifth semifinalist in evening wear is Miss Utah County, Tiffany Gledhill. Tiffany Gledhill. Our next semifinalist is Miss Cache Valley Logan, Vanessa Ballum. Vanessa Ballum. Our next semifinalist is Miss Utah Valley, Joanna Larson.
Watch the smoke ring rise in the air. You'll find your share of memories there. Oh, dream when the day is through.
Joanna Larson. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Utah State Fair, Jamie Leilani Palmer. Jamie Palmer. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Salem Holly C. Eisenman. Holly Eisenman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Sandy Allison Breinholm.
Skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find
Allison Breinholm. Wouldn't it be nice if society could pause every once in a while and really appreciate women for how beautiful and gorgeous and everything they give us? Seems so many times just the opposite, doesn't it? And as I try to raise three girls of my own, wonder what's out there for them. Ladies and gentlemen, a special thanks, if we could, to Richard Losey. What a great family. What an absolutely marvelous family. But for the use of this antique car, I'm going to tell Craig Worth all about it. His is getting a little beat up. It really has enhanced our set this evening. Thank you, Richard Losey, for the use of this beautiful antique car. I'm going to let you take this because I know this is more important than anything I could ever say.
On behalf of the Miss Utah organization, I am very grateful to accept a donation to our scholarship fund from Joanne and Richard Losey, and I am so appreciative of what they do for our young women. Because of them and other people in our state, we are able to raise our scholarship, and Miss Utah this year will be getting $15,000. Thank you, Joanne. My husband and I are one, and tonight we had to split up in half. He is at one situation, and I am here. And because he's the musical one, I couldn't take his spot. So I am the one that has the privilege, and I speak from both my husband and myself. From the bottom of our hearts, we feel it a privilege and an honor to be asked to be able to be a part of this tremendous organization to be able to sponsor, to be a major sponsor, and to give to you. It is our gift. It is we that receive. And I could not be more sincere. I love every single one of you. And we will continue to do this forever unless you tell us we can't. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That is so generous. Thank you so very, very much. A couple of judges want to know if you'd like to move to their states. They could use the same support. And you know, it happens in Utah all the time. There are several families who simply go out of their way to be philanthropic members of our society. And I could list a few of them, but the Losi family is one of them, and we thank them so very, very much. Well, as you can imagine, since the curtain is closed, our evening wear competition has also concluded, and tonight we'll be treated then to something very special. You've had a chance to hear her already, but now we add a little something. Michelle Mobley and a friend that's been waiting for her to get rid of that Miss in front of her title, maybe. Oh, I don't know, maybe I'm jumping over the line here, I don't know. We can only hope. Go ahead and pose. I'll just keep jabbering on until you lose your pose. Well, anyway, this is her friend, she told me, Patrick Ernst, and they're performing a dance entitled, I Want to Grow Old with You. We don't know what that future ramification may be, but we welcome them, and won't you?
I wanna make you smile whenever you're sad, carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I wanna do is grow old with you. I'll get you medicine when your tummy aches, build you a fire if the furnace breaks. Oh, it could be so nice growing old with you. I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my coat when you are cold. Need you, feed you, even let you hold the remote control. So let me do the dishes in our kitchen sink, put you to bed when you've had too much to drink. Oh, I could be the man who grows old with you. I wanna grow old with you.
And you know the strangest thing? She and her husband were doing the same dance just last evening, weren't you? I bet you do. I bet it's a marvelous situation. Thank you so much. A couple of thank yous to our stage manager, Susan Barber, and to those on Spotlight doing an absolutely marvelous job. Kathy King, Director of Spotlights, and Andrea King, also on Spotlights this evening. And they've worked very, very hard. We thought they were ready, and they're not. So we have a couple of more of these little cards here. We also want to give a special thank you to our choreographer. You know what? I was here this morning, as I said, looking over some of the biographies of your special young women, and this guy was working his behind off. Our choreographer, Garth Pay. We'd ask him to come out and take a bow, but I think that's choreographed for about 15 minutes. Our Miss Utah 1999 dancers, they are Brittany Pay, Melinda Pay, Emily Savage, Boyd Stout, and Quinn Overton. So we want to thank them very much. And here is our stage crew, and there's a name on here that I know, oh well, because I'm just reading it right now. Our stage crew contains and consists of Jane Tuckett, Jennifer Mendenhall, Etu Tautai. Was that close? I hope so. Justin Tuckett, Jared Shirtliff, and Felicia. I bet Felicia is a fantastic person. Brian Fuel, David Terry, Debbie Terry, and Daryl Terry. So that's our stage crew, and if you knew what was happening back here, you'd give them a real big round of applause. And I'll find out Felicia's last name. I love reading names from Polynesia. They're absolutely fantastic. So I hope we're ready. And that means probably you are. If we're not, then they'll be half dressed in half swimsuits. No. That's why we're making, hey! The swimsuit competition is 15% of the total score. The judges will be looking probably at other things than you will. Because they're looking for important things, like overall first impression, beauty of face and figure, statement of physical fitness and health, their walk, their posture, their appearance of being physically conscientious, sense of confidence and comfort in her ability to compete in this phase of the competition. And you better believe it on stage in front of a house like this. Display of energy, charisma, and expression. Now something fun for everybody. We all should be true to your and true to our heart. Please welcome all of our delegates in their production number and our swimsuit competition. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Snow College Vanessa Casepole. Thank you, Vanessa. Miss Utah Valley State College is Jenny Lynn Tucker. Thank you, Jenny Lynn. Please welcome Miss Payson, Naomi Lena Bowl. Thank you, Naomi. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Southern Utah University, Carrie Ann Sewell. Thank you, Carrie. Miss Utah County is Tiffany Gledhill. Thank you, Tiffany. Miss Cache Valley Logan, Vanessa Ballum. Thank you very much, Vanessa. Please welcome Miss Utah Valley, Joanna Larson. Thank you, Joanna. Please welcome Miss Utah State Fair, Jamie Leilani Palmer. Thank you, Jamie. Miss Salem is Holly C. Eiseman. Breinholt. If the music's dying, you better applaud.
Told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well,
Allison Breinholt. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. How about a round of applause for our 10 semi-finalists? Oh, you better hurry. Here it comes. You're not going to make it. It's like the garage commercial. Thank you, ladies. Absolutely gorgeous. Michelle Mobley, Miss Utah 1998, you've met her before, you get to meet her again. About ready to perform the musical selection that she performed at the Miss America pageant. She was awarded at that a non-finalist talent award, the Burt Parks Non-Finalist Talent Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Mobley singing Glitter and Be Gay. And she said, make sure to tell the audience that they try and notice when the song echoes itself, because she has to do it with her voice. Michelle Mobley.
For champagne, my wardrobe is expensive as the devil. Perhaps it is ignoble to complain. Enough of being basely cheerful. I'd show my noble soul by being bright and observe how bravely I conceal the dreadful shame I feel.
Michelle. Come on, Michelle, look at that slide. One more pose. Oh, there we are, Miss America again. I just wanted you to know that I really would like the echo part.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you do, because that part's pretty tough.
The whole thing is incredibly tough. I would imagine. Talk about the talent at the Miss America.
It is so fun, but you know, it's a little different back there than what we have had
Can
here
I wear
in
your
Utah.
cloak for you?
Yes, I'd love that. I'm just so hot. I'm up here sweating to death. Thank you. You take it for a second. It's a beast, man. That thing can double as a sleeping bag if you need it to. But
And you may need that in the upcoming months.
Who knows?
With your friend.
Anyway, back to the Miss America
anyway,
talent. It was fantastic. But the difference is here in Utah, we tend to oftentimes go more for classical entertainment. I've noticed as an audience and as people as a whole. You know, we love the opera singers, we love the classical pianists. And back at Miss America...
We love Michael Ballum.
Yeah. Well, and back at the Miss America pageant, it's a lot more entertainment value. They love, the things they can put their hands together and clap to and get into. And, opera really isn't one that they can. But hey, I am so proud of everything I did back there. I would not change a thing.
I was trying to put my hands together back here when you sang that, but the echo kind of threw me off just a little.
I know, that was the problem.
We were all going really well, then you started echoing and it really got to be chaotic back there.
I know!
Hey, you know what? The life of an escort. Now we're not talking about, I was going to say the Olympic thing, but I'm not going to say that at all.
Okay.
We're talking about the gentleman who earlier escorted our ladies out here. Would you like to thank them? Because they're back there writing in their journals, I had Miss Salem. We won't hear from them until like 4 weeks from now.
Okay, our escorts were Matthew Orton, Jared Shirtliff, Rob Morris, Justin Tuckett, and Jared Hone. Those handsome guys, thank you so much for helping us.
And by the way, Felicia's last name is Hewitt. Felicia Hewitt was the one I couldn't remember. We also need to thank Clark Swenson of Security Insurance Agency in Spanish Fork for donating the laptop computer. And we couldn't do everything because this is a high-tech pageant now without them.
Yes, I feel bad you're holding this. I just realized.
Oh,
And you're
really?
gonna
I thought you'd forgotten.
You're swinging your pen around. I'm getting nervous.
No, I've got a cap on there.
I see
Besides,
that.
I was going to do
You're going to do that pose?
it. No.
Okay. I'm not going to ask you to. We don't.
And then we've also mentioned...
I'm sorry, Doug. I didn't mean to do that to you.
That's all right.
You messed with that octopus. Hey, Spot, you can... Oh, I guess that's not a spot. Huh, there's the spot. Okay. Woo! So you can get tangled up in that, baby.
And I didn't use any of Randall Carlisle's hairspray either.
I just want to quickly, and maybe you thanked them, but I just want to personally thank, it's my brother Clinton Mobley.
Oh, well, you already
and
did
my
your dad.
friend
Now we're moving down the family.
Patrick Ernst, who have been doing the screen up here. What do you think of that? Has that been cool this week? It's been a lot of work on their part. They've been awesome to do that. It's made it fun.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining me. I know
Thank
you
you,
weren't ready
yes.
to do that and talk
Hey,
about the pageant, but it was
Glad you
fun.
invited me over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Why don't you ask them if they're ready back there, because now I'm here alone. We should be nearing the portion of our program, ladies and gentlemen, where we announce our 5 finalists. And that's what we're waiting for.
And looks like you and I get to talk for a little bit longer.
So, Michelle. One of the things, as Michelle and I talked this morning,
Yes.
about her experience back at the Miss America pageant as well, you got to go around and travel to a lot of different locations, obviously did, and people were taking pictures. You had an ABC crew come, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But one of the things you mentioned was you walk into these shops and they have put posters or pictures of the girls they think might be in the top 5, top 10. Is that a little bit intimidating?
Well, they do. They put up pictures. Also, every single shop has a picture of a contestant. And they all like cheer on their contestant. And you know, in fact, what's really exciting that you brought this up is that this, at the University Mall.
Can I get a copy of that, please?
That picture.
Okay, good.
But at the University Mall this year, a lot of the parents know this, but they had, each store had a contestant's picture and they all gave her a gift. And it was a lot of fun. But yeah, there are a lot of top 10 lists and stuff that go around at Miss America, and a lot of people who are choosing their favorites and stuff like that.
Is that why the point of the mountain had my picture there supporting me?
Maybe.
Maybe. If I could put it's probably be a Crown Burger. You probably don't eat a Crown Burger at all, do you?
I have it for you.
Oh, no, okay, it's good. Okay. Ooh, what else did we talk about this morning, Michelle? How are we doing back there, Chad?
I'd love to share a little bit of my platform if I can, and then they can just let us know. I mean,
It's all yours, because let me lead you into this. Can I do this? Because I did this pageant last year and had a chance to read over Michelle's platform. And she comes from a divorced family. And that's very, very important to Michelle now as she goes around and says, hey, young man, young woman, here's how you get through difficult times and make yourself a better person. So with that intro, go ahead.
Well, I've just been going around and speaking about alternatives to violence and conflict resolution. And I have had such an incredible some incredible experiences where I really can honestly say I know that I've changed some lives, and that is phenomenal. That is amazing to me. And so it's just been really incredible to go around all the different schools, and I've been working closely with the Attorney General's office, Utah Attorney General's office, a lot of sheriff's departments, and we've just been talking about the signs to look for to prevent the school shootings and things like that. But I see them waving the 5, so I think that we're ready.
Are you going to give those to me?
Okay. All right. I guess this is where I say adios again. Thanks.
And that is really important, because that is where the girls are so active in their platforms that it's really absolutely incredible. We'll listen. Okay. I think you look absolutely marvelous and gorgeous. Thank you all so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, in no particular order, our 5 finalists for this evening, Miss Jenny Lynn Tucker. And we'll invite you to go ahead and take a seat. Anyone but one of those on either side of the table would be just fine, because that's reserved for me. Because we're going to ask them some questions. Tiffany Gledhill is also a finalist this evening. See, Tiffany wanted to sit right by me, didn't you? Okay. Joanna Larson is a finalist this evening. So is Holly Eisenman. Our final finalist is Vanessa Ballum. Thank you to them. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for our other 5 semi-finalists this evening. We'll invite the semi-finalists off the stage. And this is the point where I went through dozens and dozens of biographies to write questions, and now I get to ask 5. Is this all? It's already on. Jenny Lynn.
Yes?
I have a cousin named Jenny Lynn.
Do you?
Yes, do you know her?
I don't.
You wouldn't. She lives down in St. George.
Well, I live in Lehigh.
In Lehigh. You are a recently reformed thief. Explain.
I discovered that I was holding back and I didn't believe in myself. I think Nelson Mandela said it very well in his inaugural speech when he said many times we ask ourselves, who am I to be fabulous and wonderful and talented? But who are you not to be? We were born to manifest God's destiny within us, and it's in each of us. And if we settle for a life of mediocrity and we don't extend ourselves and take a risk of failure, then we're robbing ourselves of our potential for greatness.
We have more time and I have more questions. You ready?
Great.
You teach Tai Bo.
I don't yet, but I would like to.
Have you looked at the tapes?
I have. I do them all the time.
Why is it so important for us to be all physically fit? Because that's a tough regimen, workout.
You know, I think it just makes a person feel so good about himself or herself. It gives a person energy and enthusiasm for life.
Why do you call your issue of choice Lehigh's Promise?
I call it Lehigh's Promise because I am from Lehigh, and it originated from the retired colonel, and I just forgot his name. Colin Powell. I'm sorry. Colin Powell created America's Promise, and Governor Mike Leavitt broke that to Utah's Promise, and I broke it down further to Lehigh's Promise with the goal of having a caring adult in the life of every child in Lehigh.
Jenny Lynn Tucker. Welcome, Tiffany. How are you tonight?
I am great.
Indeed. Why such a dedicated interest in breast cancer research and early detection?
As I've mentioned before, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 15, and since that time it has played a major role in my life. My mom has had chemotherapy, radiation. She's also had 2 more terminal diagnoses, but she is beating the odds, and other women can do the same.
I do want to follow up on that particular issue because you gave a speech when you were 18 to a Kiwanis club, and it was your first one, about that. So how did that go? What did you tell them?
I was scared to death when I was invited to speak to the Kiwanis Club because breast cancer, Kiwanis Club, they just don't match up. But then as I thought about it some more, I realized that it really does impact men also. It can infect their mothers, their wives, their children, and men need to be aware also because 1,000 men get breast cancer each year.
Yeah. Now, you want to be a news anchor.
I do. Follow in your footsteps.
I'm sure you want to get up at 3:30. I'll call you.
Okay.
Okay. But you don't want to do it locally. You want a national platform. Why so ambitious?
Because I would like to be able to use that national spot to enforce my dedication to breast cancer. Katie Couric, for example, has used her position to influence people about cancer because she lost her husband to cancer.
Can you in the media really make a difference?
definitely. People look up to people who are in the spotlight and who are in the media, whether it be Hollywood or television.
Tiffany Gladhill. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Joanna Larson, Miss Utah Valley. So, since I was there once, how are the incoming freshmen at BYU as far as English skills go? You teach them.
I do. I'm a freshman composition instructor at BYU. I'm a graduate student, and the graduate students often teach. And it has been a wonderful experience. I'm only a few years older than they are, and so I really get to relate to them, and I feel like it helps because I know how important it is, and I can say, hey, English can be interesting, believe me, and that actually leads to my platform, too.
If I had a teacher that looked like you, I probably would have done a little better in English. How does family literacy differ from individual literacy programs?
There have been programs for years for adults or children, but to be truly effective, over the years they've realized that you have to have parents and children working together, or you just simply don't have the same amount of success. And so they have started family literacy. There's a National Institute of Family Literacy, and Barbara Bush has a program which she began, and the results have been tremendous. And 23% of those that go to adults family literacy programs go off welfare. 51% of adults earn their GED. In this family literacy program, they found that it's twice as effective as keeping adults involved. And as you have your whole family working together, it makes the family stronger, and it also teaches a skill. So it is a great program.
As a follow-up, Utah Governor Mike Leavitt in last year's State of the State address addressed literacy. Specifically, he targeted the very young in our school programs. How early do we need to start, and how forcefully do we need to go after the young kids?
It really should begin when parents, as soon as they have their child at an age of 2 or 3, they need to start reading to them and modeling. And they get older, they need to take them to the library, be involved. Don't expect the teachers to be the primary educators. The parents should be the role models, so it should start immediately.
Joanna Larson. Look how I wrote your name out. Do you think I'm going to be able to get it?
I hope you will be able to. That's a lot of phonetics.
This is Holly Koliagini Eisenman.
Very good.
Holly, where'd that middle name come from?
I get asked that question a lot. My dad was studying botany when I was born, and he had the big idea in his head that he wanted to name his children after plants. And coleogeny is a plant. If any of you travel in the southern Utah area, its common name is blackbrush, and it flowers a desert rose in the spring.
In the program, it's just Holly C. Eisenman, but you can call her coleogeny if you'd like.
You can.
Safety under the umbrella. Many believe that I, as a father, do not need to care for my children because the village will do it. What are your feelings?
Caring for your children starts in the home, especially with the good examples of your mothers and fathers. One of the points of safety I address in the safety under the umbrella issue is that children always need to tell their parents where they are, whether they be playing with their parents or playing at a friend's house. Parents always need to know where their children are, and they can prevent tragedies by being involved in their children's lives.
I would imagine you've done a lot of research into the safety issues. Is there one or two particular safety issues that are most pressing as far as the young children go?
The two issues that were most pressing to myself and addressing the city and the state, and I incorporated them in this pamphlet, were children playing in cars. We had 8 children in the state of Utah alone die because they were playing in a parked car last year. Things like that should not happen. And also the school shootings. Before Columbine ever happened, we were addressing this issue. We addressed the fact that video games and violence are not something that needs to be happening in our schools.
Alrighty. One more question for you.
All right.
You are a beauty consultant. How do inner beauty and outer beauty work together?
The quote I have been told throughout preparing for Miss Utah is, Holly, you might be beautiful on the outside, but real beauty comes from the heart. And when it comes from the heart, it's going to be beautiful wherever you go.
Holly Eisenman. Oh, good, Holly. You've got Vanessa in tears now. Miss Cache Valley Logan is Vanessa Ballum. Welcome, Vanessa.
Thank you.
A sterling scholar in speech and drama, what is your attraction and maybe even fascination now with the theater?
I have always been a fan of the theater. It started when I was 5 years old, being a munchkin in The Wizard of Oz, and I was bitten with the bug, and I've been on stage ever since. I think that the reason I enjoy theater so much is because it's the only opportunity you can have in your life to step into someone else's shoes and be that person and practice being that person and look at things through their eyes, and it gives you a different view of life, and that's why I love it so much.
Okay. You don't know my mother, do you?
I'm afraid not.
No. Her name is Marcine. And Marcine was the lady who went around to elementary schools for years and years and taught those kids how to sing.
Wonderful.
What are we doing as far as our interpretation of arts in the schools, and what do we need to do so that the first budget item cut is not always music and the arts?
That's a very good question. Unfortunately, the state of Utah ranks 50th in the nation in the amount of funding it receives for art programs. And I feel my philosophy has always been that you need to show me rather than tell me. And that's what I've been doing this year in my community. I've been helping children to put together shows, to find their talents, singing, dancing, acting, costume design, all sorts of things. And I feel that if we can show our legislators what we can do and how we can change children's lives through the arts, that's the greatest tool that we can have.
Okay, then, does that go along with aesthetic learning? What is aesthetic learning?
Aesthetic learning is learning through any different type of the arts. Music, for instance, it involves all 7 ways of learning. Howard Gardner wrote a book on the seven different types of learning, and music involves them all. It involves math, science, touching everything, all the senses, and so I think that's why it's so wonderful.
Vanessa Ballum and all of our finalists, ladies and gentlemen, stand up and let them look at you.
Sponsors, Low C Jewelers. Every purchase comes with...
We really couldn't do it without those fantastic sponsors. It's incredible, this undertaking. And when they mentioned Ask Doug about the tuxes, that's Doug that works at DC, not me. I just picked mine up. Ladies and gentlemen, our next showcase number will be performed to When I Look at You from the Broadway musical, The Scarlet Pimpernel. Please welcome the 1998 National Theater Arts champions, Dave Wells and Danielle Davis.
When I look at you, what I always see is the face of someone else who once belonged to me. Still I can hear him laugh, and even though that melody plays on, he's gone. When I look at you, he is standing there. I can almost breathe him in like summer in the air. Why do you smile his smile? That heaven I'd forgotten is true in you. If you could look at me once more, with all the love you felt because I listen to when I look at you.
That was something. Well, ladies and gentlemen, she has been fairly composed all evening long and throughout the last year. I have a feeling that's about to change. Please join me as we have a chance to say a collective thank you. As Miss Utah 1998, Michelle Mobley takes her farewell walk. She has been an absolutely incredible representative of this state, of you and me, wherever she has gone, and of the Miss America program. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Michelle Mobley.
I have loved being Miss Utah. This job has obviously given me so many unique opportunities, but far more than that, it has helped me begin to fulfill a part of me I've known all my life I need to share. I cannot express how strongly I believe in God's hand in our lives. There is a purpose I was chosen as Miss Utah, and in minutes another woman will have this chance, and I know it is meant to be. It will be strange for me to give up the hectic schedule I've become accustomed to, but I won't miss the long, windy drives that made me carsick. I will miss the deep discussions and late-night giggles I shared with all of my traveling companions. I've opened up and shared so much with others this year, I wonder who knows me best, them or me. I'll miss that feeling of giving a speech and knowing with a warm comfort that it was truly inspired. But I won't miss my 4-inch heels, ram pantyhose, and crooked crown. You know what I'll miss most, though? My new friends. I know we'll be friends forever, but it's time for a new focus. Chad, Rhea, Paulina, it's time for a role reversal. I want to be your #1 fan now. I love you all so much. Thank you, family, for being so supportive of me. I believed in myself because you believe in me. I really appreciate all of the sacrifices you have made for me. God bless you all. And Patrick, would you like to go on a date with me? I think my schedule's free.
You deserve it. And don't think you don't, you do. To see her last year on this very same stage and look at her tonight, my heavens, you are absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. And she is Miss Utah 1998. No one can ever take that or the experiences that you've had and shared away from you. Michelle Mobley, may your crown look just as beautiful in this box, which is a tradition, as it does on your absolutely gorgeous head. Michelle Mobley. Oh, she's not done. We've got more. All I have to do is just sort out my papers here. Michelle Mobley, our guest performer Nathan Dunford will now be joined by Brittany Pay and Boyd. This is going to must be Francine's brother. What's Boyd's last name, you guys? Thank you very much. It could have been start, stalt, stout. As they perform, and it is an absolutely gorgeous song, The Prayer.
I pray you'll be my eyes and watch her where she goes and help her to be wise and to help me to let go. Let this be our prayer. Every child knows. Lead her to a place. Hide her with your grace. Give her faith so she'll be saved.
The light that you give us,
I pray we'll find the light
we'll hold here in our hearts.
and hold it in our hearts.
Shadows fall each night.
When the stars go out each night,
Remind her where you are. Help her to have faith.
let this be our prayer.
Shadows fall each night.
Shadows fall each night.
Lead us to a place.
Guide her with your grace to a place where she'll be saved.
I pray she finds your light.
I pray she'll find your light.
Hold it in her heart.
Hold it in her heart.
Stars go out each night.
Stars go out each night.
Find her where you are. Every mother's
prayer. Every child knows.
need to find a place.
Guide her with your grace to a place
where she'll be
Guide her with
your grace
to a
place where she'll be
It's hard to cry and sing at the same time. It doesn't work
Oh,
well.
I do it. Gibbs said the little stream sets me off. Especially if my 6-year-old is singing Give, Oh, Give, like this. You know, I was thinking something backstage, and this isn't in any script. They look absolutely gorgeous back here. And the thought that came to me is, you know, probably tonight didn't turn out like some of them had hoped for, but no one can ever take your title away either. You realize how important it is to the people in your individual communities, Miss Carbon County or Draper or Red Cliffs, or whatever that might be, that you are the type of person that you know you should be as an example to young people over the next year as you represent that community? Because I know when Miss Sandy goes into my 6th graders, or soon to be 7th, 2nd grade class, she better have information that that little 7th grader, 2nd grader can use to say, I am the best 2nd grader in the entire universe because of what she told me today. Okay, we have, it's Father's Day tomorrow. We have Elizabeth Craig with us tonight, who is going to announce for us a brand new award. And we're going to do that right now. Elizabeth?
As representative of the former Miss Utahs, we have decided to contribute to this wonderful program with a new scholarship, just to give thanks to this program that has enhanced each and every one of our lives and made our lives a little bit better. Along with all the fantastic positive changes that you have seen the last couple of years, along with the production, the wonderful board, and also with the scholarship fund, which I know has over tripled. I know when I was Miss Utah, and we would just like to give the Miss Utah committee a great hand for this because it is so wonderful. Made our lives a little bit better. Along with all the fantastic positive changes that you have seen the last couple of years, along with the production, the wonderful board, and also with the scholarship fund, which I know has over tripled. I know when I was Miss Utah, and we would just like to give the Miss Utah committee a great hand for this because it is so wonderful. We as former Miss Utahs, we decided to extend our scholarship monies by offering $500 to a contestant that we felt, and the committee also talked and discussed, to find a contestant that we felt embodied the heart of the Miss Utah program, and that is what we would call our scholarship, the Heart of Miss Utah. And I would like to welcome a former Miss Utah to present this award. She is the newly engaged former Miss Utah 1997, Mary McDonough.
What a treat it is to be sitting right there and not be up here. But it is absolutely wonderful to be back here, and it's wonderful to see so many wonderful, beautiful, talented, smart women competing for the title of Miss Utah. All of us former Miss Utahs are very confident that the next one that will join our sisterhood will be by far the best Miss Utah by far. So good luck to all of you ladies. As far as this new and exciting scholarship goes, as our sisterhood grows, we would like to continue this program and continue to grow and to build this scholarship so that we can really show one young lady that we really truly appreciate the spirit that is within her. The winner of this year, before I announce her, I'd like to tell you a little bit about her. On talking with the committee and the hostesses, they gave me this huge list of attributes of why she should win this award. I'll just tell you a few of them. She was on time to everything. She was very, very cooperative. She made every single girl feel special. She was very outgoing, very prepared, and was very helpful to the hostesses and to the committee in doing this week. A few other things about this young lady. She was student body historian, junior class senator. She also was a volunteer for the recreation department in her city. She was also on the youth city council. Earlier in this week, she entertained you with a power tap routine. Have you narrowed it down to who it is? She is the daughter of David and Dennis Okerlund, Miss Richfield, Emily Okerlund.
ladies and gentlemen, we'll ask our 5 finalists to come forward. If you would welcome them one more time. Miss Utah Valley State College, Jenny Lynn Tucker. Miss Utah County, Tiffany Gledhill. Miss Cache Valley Logan, Vanessa Bellum. Miss Utah Valley, Joanne Larson. And Miss Salem Holly Eisenman. Man, we must have good auditors tonight. There's a lot of money at stake here, and again, we want to thank all of our sponsors and everybody who has participated. You look absolutely lovely. Way to go, all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, our 4th runner-up is also the recipient of a $600 scholarship, and she is Jenny Lynn Tucker. Ladies and gentlemen, our 3rd runner-up and recipient of a $900 scholarship is Holly Eisenman. I'd make good friends with him if I were you. Our 2nd runner-up and recipient of a $1,500 scholarship is Tiffany Gledhill. Should we wait any longer? You know how important the 1st runner-up is. If for any reason at all our Miss Utah, new Miss Utah, cannot fulfill duties over the next year, our 1st runner-up would take over those responsibilities. Ladies and gentlemen, our 1st runner-up and recipient of a $5,000 scholarship is Joanna Larson. Miss Utah 1999 is Vanessa Ballum. Congratulations. Good night, drive safely. There she is, Miss Utah 1999, Vanessa Ballum.